Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Leah if you're new here, and as you can see by today's title, we're doing a makeup routine. Well, a summer makeup routine, but I normally do my makeup the same way no matter what time of year it is, and if it's just summer then my face is falling off because, well, I sweat on my face a lot, and if it's winter then my face just looks like a powdered donut. But anyways, I'm gonna show you guys all the things that I use to get my makeup. I've gotten lots of requests from you guys to do like an updated makeup routine or makeup tutorial type thing. I really am not like a professional at makeup or even really do a lot of like looks and things like that. I really just do whatever I feel like it, figure it out as I go, but I'm gonna show you guys like the basis of what I do for every single time I do my makeup. Okay, so first, ladies and gents, or humans, I like to go in with a primer. Normally, I always put on a moisturizer and a serum once I finish washing my face, and that's normally in the morning or whenever. I normally do that before. First thing that I use is the Morphe foundation primer, and I just apply a little bit to my finger, and I apply this on my forehead because I use another primer for my like cheeks where my acne is, and like the chin and like underneath, just not really on my like acne, as you can see here. And then I take like a little, I think this is a foundation brush, but I use a different kind of foundation brush for my actual foundation. It's like this like flat brush. You could use that foundation brush if you want. So I use this primer right here, and I put it on this little brush. Well, it's not little, but brush. And then I just go ahead and apply it over my acne parts, and I just blend that in with this brush. I'm looking in my little mirror over here. So after I finish priming my face, I go ahead and do my eyebrows. Essentially what I do for that is I use just Morphe products. So this is the Morphe brow pencil, and I think this is in the shade Cold Brew in the pencil, and then I just use the pomade as well. And then I got the Morphe brow gel. This is just the clear one. I just fill in my eyebrows. I just draw them out a little bit with the pencil, and then I go in on like the edges and things like that to make it a little more sharp with my angled brush, which also is from Morphe that came in that pack, and the spoolie to blend it out. I do want to say that for my senior photos, if you notice in that video, I had like a whole breakout up here. It's because I got my eyebrows done and then put that salicylic acid primer up here with no context of thinking, oh, maybe my skin might be just a little bit irritated to that right after. My fault. Don't do that, so be careful. So basically what I do is I like draw a line on top and the bottom and then blend it in with the spoolie. I feel like that makes it look the most natural. It doesn't look like way too harsh or anything like that. I'm not worried about the tails right now. I'm just kind of worried about like the front. Yesterday I had a really good eyebrow day, so don't expect this to look great after that. See how good that looks now? You just like line up the edges. This is like the best it's gonna get, and it's not that bad. Ever since I got them done, they really don't take that long, so I'm not like too trippy about it. Now we're going to go ahead and carve them out. Come on. So I just got concealer on my camera, of course. I take this eyeshadow crease brush. It's not really focusing right now. And I take my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 30. Everything that I use will be linked down below because some of the stuff is really hard for me to read without my glasses. Here are the brows. They look pretty good, I gotta say. I'm gonna go ahead and put brow gel on. On to foundation. So I just go ahead and use a foundation brush like this. Oh, by the way, the brushes that I'm pulling out are not by like Morphe or any specific company. I just bought them at like TJ Maxx a couple years ago. So for foundation, I use the Fenty Beauty one, and my shade is 310. So this foundation actually fits me very well. When I first bought it, it was my freshman year, and it was during the winter, so it is a little pale in the summer times, but I really don't go out like that anyway, so still pale. I'm just gonna put a like drop or so. Ooh, that was maybe a little too much. It's fine, we're on camera today. And I just kind of dot kind of everywhere, but then I start to make lines like that. And then I just like buff it out very, very lightly. Like when I'm trying to go like this, then it doesn't look right after. And then blend it, and if I need to add more coverage, I'll use more concealer and things like that. Hopefully this looks blended. It looks blended in real life, so we're just gonna go with that. Usually I do put on color corrector every once in a while. Color corrector that I do use when I do put it on. So I do use this if I like a little bit of breakouts. I mean, my skin has been clearing up pretty well, so I might just add like a little dot. Normally I put this underneath my foundation so that I can like blend it on top, but it's fine. So I just blend this in with a beauty blender. Now that we've done the foundation, I go back in with the same concealer that you saw before, and I do, you know, the little TikTok thing where you go here, you go on the corner of your eye, so we do that on both sides, and I just put some over my blemishes. And then sometimes I'll put it here. I did have stitches when I was younger, so that's really not gonna go away. And then I put this. I'd let this sit for like about a minute maybe. I'll like go on my phone, do something random, and then I will blend it in with the same brush that I use for my foundation so that it all matches together. Maybe this Halloween I'll try to do like a cool makeup look or something, because I really never do like anything too crazy besides like maybe like a smoky eye for my Palms team and stuff like that, or dance. So maybe I'll try something different. We'll do like a little spooky look or something. Let me know if y'all want to see something like that, because I would definitely be interested in doing it, or attempting it at least, you know? I'm sorry if it's not fully blended. I tried my best. Now for powder, I just got the Maybelline Fit Me powder, and this is in the shade 235, because I don't really like this one, which is the Airspun palette. I don't really like this one. It makes me look very, very pale. While I am pretty pale, you know, I still want some like color to me, and it really triggers me. So I just take like the back of the beauty blender, dip it into my powder a little bit, not too much. Oh, there's a lot on here. And I just put this underneath my eye area. Just put a decent amount there. One memory card clearing later, we're back. I don't know what just happened, but we've been pancake for a hot little second here underneath the eyes, but we back. Okay, so now that we have that there, I'm gonna take like a regular fluffy brush, and I'm gonna go in with my Fit Me powder and go all around my face. I recently just found this, so I'm so happy that I did, because it works really well and the color match is actually pretty good. I know I look pretty pale on camera. It's also because of my lighting. I'm not the biggest fan of cream contouring, but occasionally I do. And you should probably apply this before you put on the powder. I don't. I'm so sorry. This is not necessarily a little tutorial. This is just what I do. So I just kind of go around the edges of my face, then around my nose. Who doesn't want a snatched nose? And underneath here, blend it out with my brush. Next, we're gonna put on top is some bronzer. This is the Maybelline New York City bronzer, and this is in 300. Honestly, I love this. I bought this about a couple months ago. I like to look snatched now. Before I used to put it here and look kind of cute, but you know, it's summertime and I just want to look snatched, okay? It's senior year, and for everything that I go to, like my senior pictures, I was just looking snatched. Like I just need jaw snatch. I have a really nice jawline, so I just like to accentuate that with bronzer. So I'm just gonna go here and here, go all around my forehead. So basically I just put it everywhere where I put the contour. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do mascara, which is my other favorite part besides bronzer. You know, I like to look snatched, but I also love the lashes to look beautiful. So the two mascaras that I use are the Voluminous Lash Paradise, and then I use the Maybelline Lash Sensational one. I saw this TikTok actually recently that you take thicker mascara. This is more like a thicker one, if you can see. So I am gonna get really close up and personal so you guys can see what I'm doing. So you go all up in the root with your mascara. So basically you do 3 layers. So you go at the root and you really get like up in there, then you go in the middle of your lashes, and then you go on the tips. So For the root, I really do like to go in with the Voluminous Lash Paradise one. I just do the same thing with this eye. And I kind of like to let them dry just a little bit. Sometimes my eyes can get a little bit watery. So you do that. And then I'm going to go up in the middle of my lashes. So that's like about here, you know. The same mascara. I used to use the Milk one, but I think that this is bomb. Now I'm going to go with the Lash Sensational one, and I'm gonna go ahead and get the tips a couple of times. It takes layers and coats, so just remember that to make them look really full. But I love this for the tips of my lashes because it makes them like wisp out, you know. I try not to be afraid to get it on my lid, because I mean you can just clean it off, considering I don't do eyeshadow on my eyes at all, or really ever. I'm really hesitant to do my bottom lashes. I really don't like them like that. I'll occasionally do them. That's that. Normally, I know last time I did wing, and I do wing, like a brown wing liner thing, but I just really haven't been feeling the wing recently, guys. Like, it's just... So next we're going to do highlighter. Mine is broken, okay? Like, she's broken. But this is the Wet n Wild highlighter powder, and this is in the shade Precious Petals. Only highlighter that I've ever used, and I've had it for about 3 years, and I barely hit pan on this one. Like, you can't even tell. I'm just gonna apply this with a fan brush, and then I'm gonna go in here. What is this, like cheekbone, I guess? Yeah. And then I'm gonna go in on my nose, tip of my nose. I just really love highlighter. Then I'm gonna go in with a little more detailed brush, and I go into the inner corner of my eye. And I kind of go over this line and tip. And then I go underneath my brow, because I like a little highlight there. I like to be glowing to the gods. If you hear any trucks in the background, I apologize. Guys, we did not have water for like a whole day because one of the pipes burst, and they've been trying to fix it. The water just came back on like maybe about an hour ago, so I apologize if you hear a lot of things going on. It's just a lot going on. And now we're like glowing, you know? But we're not done. We have 2 more steps to do. So now we're gonna go in with setting spray. I normally use the Morphe setting spray, continuous Morphe setting spray, which looks like this. So get this if you can. But as you can see, oh, there's some. Hold on. Nope, it played me. It played me. I normally use that, but we're out of that. So I'm just gonna use VR Long Lasting Setting Spray Fix and Set. I don't know where I got this from, but somehow I have it, so I'm just gonna use it. But I definitely want to get the Urban Decay one, because I feel like the lady that did my makeup, she did use it on me, and I felt like it made my makeup look bomb. It set everything into my face really good, and I want to look like that all the time. So now time for lips, which is probably one of like the newest things that I've done in the past year, putting stuff on my lips, you know? So currently I've been using the NYX lip liner called Need Me. I just basically outline my lips with this one, and it's more like a nude mauve color. I have to have a certain color on my lip, or the perfect nude / mauve, or really triggered. Sometimes I'll wear this just by itself and like do my whole lip and just keep it moving. But then I go in with the NYX liner in the shade Natural. I just kind of fill in the rest of my lips with it. It's a little bit lighter than the Need Me one. And I go in with the NYX Butter Gloss, and this is in the shade Bite of Honey. I just apply this in the middle of my lip. I did kind of put a lot today. Oopsies, my bad. You know what? Let's put Miss Fenty on there. This is obviously Fenty Glow. Best one, I think, in my opinion. Put a little dollop of that right here in the middle. See, let me take out my hair. Well, here is the final look. As you can see, it's like a goddess. Makes me very happy, so that's why I take my time when I do it. This should take me normally about 20 minutes, but because I'm filming, it definitely took me about an hour. This is the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see more of me, make sure you come back. Another video. I don't know when the next video will probably be. Probably sometime next week, but I am going to be on my game with YouTube. I promise you this time. Promise is a big word. But I'm gonna do my best to try to put out more and more content for you guys. Make sure that you follow the social medias, because I post a lot on there, and most of the time I'm asking you guys what you guys want to see, and you guys said you want to see some makeup, so I'll be trying to film my makeup a little bit more for you guys since you like that. But yeah, follow the socials to keep up with me when I'm not posting, and maybe if I go on like a 1-week hiatus because my mental health is not doing so great at times. I will see you guys in the next video, so until then, bye. I just hit my face. That's fun.